I have a guide stepping forward. I love that. And again, they're saying to me, thank you. So light council is here, but I love it when someone steps forward so that I don't have to go into deep trance this moment so I can channel the information forward. But what they're saying is it is to feel the contrast. It is to understand your strength while you're here on the planet. And that seems to be very important, is to have that great understanding that by going through, you said harm, and to create the harmony, by going through those chaos, by going through and feeling the discombobulation, thank you, they love that word, fear, discombobulation, is then to enable us to move through it, to find our strength in it. So we have to go through, thank you, they said the battle. We have to go through the battle to find that we actually have the strength, that we can pick up that sword, they said metaphorically, and the shield, so that we know that we can move through it. There's something about, thank you, hang on, let's have a look. Okay, when you're not in the human physical vessel, they just said, you do not feel pain. You do not enter into the battle. When you come back onto the planet, you can physically feel when you cut yourself, but the soul cannot feel the cut or the wound when it's not in the physical vessel. So for you to have the cut, have the wound, have life happen to you, for you, you are then growing and expanding, and it makes you stop to have that life review, as in where you're at, what's happening for you. And for you then to say, Kaniki, they just said, to look at, I want something better, or I want to achieve more, or I don't want to feel like this. So it's by going through that contrast, it's by you saying, oh, I want this instead. So, you know, say for instance, if someone's in a toxic relationship, they leave that toxic relationship, and then they look at what they've been through in that toxic relationship and say, I don't want to be treated like that anymore. I want this. So we have to have the contrast of going, what do I want? What is acceptable? What is it that I feel it's my turn to experience? It's a bit like, thank you. They sort of said when people are encountering poverty or lack of something, again, it's like, well, what do I want? What would I, if I had all the money in the world, or if I got that job, or I got that partner, or I bought that house, or whatever it is. It's so that you start thinking out, what is it that you do want? Because a lot of souls, when we come here, it's almost having that amnesia. You forget what it is that you want to achieve, and it becomes very materialistic living on the planet that we live on. But it's deeper than that. It's like looking at that safe space to live in, to live that quality of life, maybe with that companion. What is it you want in that relationship? How do you want to be treated? How do you want to feel? What is it like job-wise? Looking at the work that you do, is it to serve others? Is it to help? So we have to have those contrasts, so that we know, well, what is it do I want? And so we can strive to move forward into it. Because when the soul comes here, it forgets why it came here or what it wanted to achieve. So we have to keep remembering. And so from everything that we encounter on the 3D planet as the human, when we have things that we think are going wrong or we're in chaos, it's to remind us, well, what do we want? There's a lot recently of people coming to me as in finding their soulmates at the moment, and it's like, okay, you thought you lost them, and they might have found them in a past life, and it's like, this makes sense why this relationship's happening now, this makes sense why you're receiving that. Or money as well. It's like having money, sort of losing money in a past life, and in this lifetime it's looking at, well, what happened in that and how you can then bring you back to it. So hopefully that answers your question. But I love when you said, well, you've been hearing harm and harmony. I love that. Thank you. Lovely. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.